You're Cambodian acting black? Bae, how the fuck do you act like a shade or a color? Sorry, let me just channel my inner Cambodian, okay? So, you know the papaya salad, the English they call it papaya salad, but Khmer we call it the bok lahong.
You wanna know what confuses me about people? It's how they somehow manage to never understand blackness, but they completely get whiteness and its boundaries, right? And let me explain what I mean by that. If somebody had accused this woman of acting white instead of black, she would not have responded talking about how do you act a shade or a color. No, she would have responded with understanding. She would have known exactly what that person was saying. She would have said, how am I whitewashed? How am I acting white? Whatever, right? But when somebody says she's acting black, suddenly there's confusion. How do I act a shade? How do I act a color? And y'all, it doesn't just stop here. I get comments like this under my YouTube all the time. And we're going to go ahead and get right into this. This is the thing. I make a lot of videos on YouTube about race and racism, and I have gotten comments so many times from people asking me what the boundaries of black are, right? So I'll make a video saying, oh, this person is not black, right? And people will comment and say, oh, well, I see what you're trying to say, but where exactly is the cutoff for blackness? What percentage, what lineage, whatever, right? But I promise you, if I said this person is not white, nobody will be talking about, well, what is whiteness? What exactly is the cutoff for whiteness? What percentage, what lineage, whatever, right? No, everybody understands what whiteness is. You understand you have to have 2 white parents to be white. You understand that you have to present a certain way in order to be white, etc., etc., etc. But when it comes to blackness, suddenly, again, everybody is confused. It's funny because all of this simply boils down to the fact that you all have a respect for whiteness that you don't have for blackness. That's really what all of this boils down to. Like, there's all these different offshoots and manifestations of how this looks and how this unfolds, but it all comes back to the root cause of the issue. You all respect whiteness in a way that you don't respect blackness. Let's get back to this woman. Again, if somebody accused her of acting white, she wouldn't have even responded with this goofy shit. She wouldn't even be like, oh, how do you act a color? How do you act a shade? Absolutely not, because she understands exactly what it means to be white, and she respects that boundary that white people put down, right? But when somebody says, oh, you're trying to act black or whatever, suddenly the boundary doesn't exist. How do you act a color, my skiddly? What, my dog diggity? How do you act a shade? Like, my thing is this. I would respect y'all much more if y'all would just acknowledge exactly what it is y'all are doing. Like, say you are attempting to colonize blackness and move the fuck on. Like just say that. If a black person calls you out on this, say, bitch, I don't care, okay? Why do you sit here and try to gaslight somebody like they dumb? That's the thing that throws me off about this whole situation. I say this about white people all the time, and a lot of times I make the mistake of specifying white people, but really I need to say just non-black people, period, right? I say this all the time. Y'all live in the same world as me, okay? So there's no way that I see the things that I see and I experience the things that I experience and you don't believe that they exist. There's no way that we living in the same world and you're just like, yeah, anti-blackness, I've never seen that, buddy. There's no way, right? So instead of sitting here and pretending that that's what you think, because we all know that's a load of shit, just be honest. Say, yeah, I see anti-blackness and I don't give a fuck because it benefits me. I see anti-blackness, I don't give a fuck because I want to partake in it. Just be honest with what it is you are actually doing. I don't get why you all think that y'all can gaslight black people into believing, oh, maybe this isn't real. Like, what's going on? Like, baby, like, get it together.